Welcome to Wealth Creation Investing's Friday Market Wrap-Up. Matthew Buckley, the Chief Investment Strategist here at WSCI. And markets all over the place today, guys. Obviously, Putin this morning over at the G20 Summit, more or less standing up to Obama Cold War style, saying, hey, any attack on Syria, we're going to do something. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you got something coming right back at you. Right now, we have a good old Soviet-style Cold War naval standoff in the Eastern Med. We have, obviously, U.S. Ships in the area. Now we have former Soviet Union ships in the area playing bump in the night. Really shows the diminished stature of these once United States of America, thanks to our reluctant commander-in-chief. So obviously Putin saying, hey, we're going to sell the S-300, not even sell, we're going to give the S-300 air defense system to Syria. We already gave them a little bit. Now we're going to make it full up. And also to the Iranians, our buddies, the Iranians, they need a little military help from us as well. Folks, incredibly dangerous times we're living in. This just absolute clown university White House is going to get a lot of people killed, innocent people killed, including Americans. These are dark days for America and our diplomacy, and we've been reduced from, quote, the world's enforcer of good to Barney Fife and the laughing stock of the world. And Putin's going to smack us around for a little bit. Good on him. We deserve everything that's going to happen to us, folks. We brought it on ourselves. Speaking of that, another reason the market's all over the place today, insanely poor jobs report. Okay, non-farm payroll, $1.69. 500-pound heads, we're looking for $1.68. Look at last month's numbers, revised down from 162,000 to 104. July reduced down to 172 from $1.88. So the 3-month average, folks, for these jobs numbers are below 150. Now this is going to be this presents a tough case for Bernanke to start to taper because the jobs market is softening. Whoa, hold on, Whiz. There's some green there. The unemployment rate went down from 7.4% to 7.3%. Yay! Boo. The labor force participation rate, folks, pay attention, 63.2. That's the worst reading in 35 years. And the jobs that we are making, lower end, folks, no offense, retail, restaurants, bars, that's where we're creating jobs. And part-time employment rose to 211,000. That's a gain of 1.1% over July. Hello, Obamacare, folks. This is just an abysmal jobs report, and it's not good. But it's not going to impact the taper, in my opinion, folks. I still think the Bernanke is on a course. Even if he reduces the Treasury or mortgage-backed security purchases by $1, he's going to signal to the market that it's time for him to get out of this thing. Okay, we really have to live on our. This stock market is like the 21-year-old college graduate living in the basement eating Cheetos. Mom and Dad, Bernanke, need to boot us out of the house. We have got to be able to stand on our own. But it's tough because it's a tough job market, right, for these college graduates to stick with that analogy. But you got to do it. It's tough love, and we have got to do it. We have got to get out. The Fed has got to get out of this market and stop propping up this fake capitalism. Who's getting richer as a result of this, folks? You know the deal. The rich always get richer, right? That 0.1% is going to get richer as we go up here, and they have been getting rich. Over the past? Let's take a look at the 5 years, folks. You're on Main Street. You feel richer, right? Well, you should, because Bernanke calls this the wealth effect, right? Everybody feels richer. Your house is worth more now, right? Well, now the air's coming out of the housing balloon as well. So be careful, folks. This whole, my Top Gun options traders know, and wealth creation with options traders know, that this whole right triangle here is nothing but the U.S., it's the Hindenburg flying around New Jersey. And it's going to dock, and it's getting ready to dock here pretty soon as the Fed starts to taper. So for every report, I read a bunch of reports yesterday about how ISM's great and the economy is improving and manufacturing and our imports and exports. For every one of those reports, I can show you an absolute train wreck. So at best, it shows that we're going to be choppy at least into the fall. People who say, hey, this recovery is looking good, obviously just got kicked in the teeth with this jobs report today. That labor force participation rate, folks, the lowest in 35 years. Let that sink in. And the jobs we're creating are all retail, bars, and restaurants. We're not creating rocket surgeon jobs here in the United States, folks. And by the way, the Syria thing is going to get a lot of people killed, and it's going to happen in the next month or so. We're really not Al-Qaeda's Air Force, folks. Who was it the other day said, you know what? Here's the best strategy for Israel and the United States. Let them kill each other. Because we had our chance 2 years ago to potentially get on board with moderate rebels. Now, the atrocities I'm hearing from the rebel side, executing Christians, burning down Christian churches, committing atrocities, and I think they've probably lobbed a couple chemical weapons as well, are equaled only by the atrocities of the government. So here we go. Civil war, let them fight it the hell out. Let's have special forces take a look at the chemical stockpiles and maybe even launch a mission just to neutralize those things. That's the one thing I'd look at. If I was the commander-in-chief, let these people kill each other and neutralize the chemical weapons, because I've had it. Our stature in the world is reduced. We look like a fool with diplomacy, and we have the French on our side. Something the president, the international community, if we're going to act in this and that and the other thing. Notice how he didn't go to Libya or to Congress with Libya or Egypt or any of that stuff. Now he's going to it because he wants somebody else to be responsible in case there's a train wreck or a success. He'll take we know this president, he got bin Laden, right? So the same guy who takes responsibility for, hey, I got him, I got bin Laden, is the same guy who, with 4 dead Americans in Benghazi, goes, I have no idea what happened to that. I'm not responsible for any of that. So don't get me started, guys. It's Friday. I'm going to take a break here. Stuff's really going well. We had a great weekly options trade in our weekly options model portfolio and also the primary live trade brief model portfolio. Bear call spread on the S&P. Knew this was going to happen with these jobs reports, and knew that no matter what the jobs report said, the market was most likely either going to stay the same or go down. Make sure you go watch my sit reps, my situation reports over at Top Gun Options, and you'll see that I was right, that there was nothing that was going to drive this market higher with that jobs report. Now, we're walling around down 10, up 4, up 30. We're not going to see a massive rally into the close today, guys. People are not going to go long into the weekends with the Syria thing hanging out there. Why? Something bad could happen over the weekend, and Monday's a gap down move in the markets and a spike in volatility. So be very careful going long into the weekend or seeing any late afternoon rally and believing in it. Okay? All right. Hey, guys, by the way, click on the link in this email. We're taking about 30 traders. We want to do some kind of trader debriefs. We want to do a red team. We want to rip apart where you are right now and try and help you get better individually. So if you want to talk to one of our mentors and essentially have kind of a portfolio how goes it, or a trading how goes it, click on the link out here, fill out a quick survey so we kind of know what we do our intel gathering and figure out where you are and where you want to be, and then let's set up a phone call to talk to one of our folks, see how we can help you out, because this is the wrong time to be trading solo and throwing darts. You really need to know what you're doing flying around this electronic battlefield. Okay, so click on the link in the email, and we'll be talking to you on the phone to see how we can help you get better in this very volatile environment. Okay, folks, happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. I'll be back on Monday with our Monday market outlook, and then Tuesday through Thursday over at Top Gun Options, our sit rep report. Have a great weekend. We'll see you.